Hello, my name's Kevin and welcome to the Love Decanters channel. So this is part 2 of my visit to the Alleyways Centre in Bridport, and in this episode I buy something. I buy a vase that I had in the video that I did prior to doing the Alleyways videos, which was the stuff I bought in Bridport. I bought this vase, I didn't know what it was, I just thought it's very, very cheap and I really like it, and my wife encouraged me to buy it, so I bought it. Now, since I did that video, someone popped up and ID'd it for me. The hive mind of the internet is fantastic. Not everybody knows everything, and between us, I'd hope we do sometimes. Anyway, someone ID'd it. He has his own YouTube channel about antique glass, so I give him a big shout out in this video. But anyway, let's get on and have a look at the glass. Got some candlesticks. He's got £45 on them. They're 1930s. I can't remember who they're by. They might be Sowerby or Bagley or somebody. But you put the, I brought my torch with me for a change, and you can see, yeah, uranium glass, and that makes a price difference, which makes £45 probably okay. You've also got this. He's got 100 on this. Yeah, I think this is Davidson. But we can try and find it in the books. Yeah, and that's uranium as well. And we've got a couple of, I don't know, yeah, a couple of vases in the back. I think they're I can't remember what the price on those. Yeah, they're £60, which actually seems like a good price. I'm not certain if they're white friars or not, but they're quite nice as well.
We're looking at the website Glass Trinket Sets, and I wasn't expecting to find those candlesticks this quickly. I was thinking, I think it's English, I think it's Bagley, so I just clicked English, clicked Bagley, and I was expecting to work my way through, and yeah, the very first one I clicked is those candlesticks. So there's actually not that many parts to it, really. Oh, they've got more down here. No, there's no other parts. There's just a little pot. Oh no, what's that? Is that part of it? Don't know. But it does look like, actually, looking at most of it, it's looking, there's only 3 parts. There's the little pot with a lid on it, the tray, and the candlesticks. The candlesticks are very stylish though, with the asymmetric holders there. So yeah, it's Bagley, Bedford, 3057, 1938 to 75, and green and uranium green. So these are the uranium green ones, and just the fact that the uranium green gives them value. Someone will be wandering around with a torch and just looking, and they don't care who it's made by, but it is classic 1938, so it is a classic Art Deco piece.
Got a pair of candlesticks from here, Art Deco, and I'm going to, yep, they are uranium. So that's why he's got the £60. Not saying who they are. I'm going to find them. Let's have a look at these. Yep, they're uranium too. And yeah, so that's the thing that makes the price difference, because people like to have them in cabinets with a torch glowing them out.
Sometimes I know I'm a really sad individual, so I found this, the 5283. It's Davidson's. Okay, these look like they are the candlesticks. Yep, shown in 1956 catalogue, and I was thinking, these look pre-war. These look pre-war. What's going on? And in fact, actually, this is the 1956 catalogue, and here they are. Downloaded this from Victorian Press Glass, and I thought, well, I have the 1940 catalogue. Let's see if they are pre-war. So this is a page from the 1940 catalogue, downloaded from 20thcenturyglass.com, and look, these look the same. These these look the same, and the pots look the same, but the tray looks different, and it's saying it's 8283, 8 pieces. And then so I go back to Lemon Trinket Sets and 8283, and look, there it is, and it's saying 1922 to 42. So yeah, you kind of like falls into these holes, and I think this might be the earlier set, but it's just the thing that's different about it is the tray and this big pot and these two pots, because I think, was it this one here? You don't get any of that with this. You just get a little pin tray that goes with the tray that it's sitting on. But you get this and this and this. Looks like they've just reused the same pieces and just packaged it up differently after the war. And just to throw me off the scent a little bit, Sowerby, where is it? This one here. Look, for a second I thought I'd found them, and then realised no, it's not quite the same. And this was the thing that made me also think pre-war when I saw this, 1966 to 38. So yeah, intrigue surrounding trinket sets, and it is probably the 1956 one though.
It's probably this here. They've got Kralik written on it. They've dropped the price from 85 to 70. And yeah, it's really nice. Iridescent piece of glass. Very Art Nouveau in style. So we'll see if we can find that. There's a website. I can try and find it.
This is the website kralikglass.com. And on the left here, you've got two sections of decor, A to M and N to Z. If you could click, there's the N to Z. And basically you can look through and see, is anything looking like what you were looking at? And if you go to the A to M, it's this one here, Applied Fruit. And yes, I think this is what it is. Obviously it's a different shape. They did piles of shapes and patterns and colours, just all of them did. It's art glass, so if you look at this, you can see it's very similar to what we were looking at. It's just shorter, but yeah, I'm comfortable. This is what it is with this green rim. It's opalescence with the ribbing. I'm very comfortable with that. So Kralik, what you don't get, one of the problems that the guy that created this website, there's hardly any proper catalogues from Kralik, and what he's done is found some factory drawings, and he's tried to pull things together from different factory drawings to try and work out what is Kralik and what isn't. So he's got all of these other ones as well. So if you go to Welts, similar kind of thing. He's got, is that it? No, there, that's the one. So Franz Welch has got a similar type of thing, and he's had to do exactly the same thing just by looking at the colours and patterns and shapes, because shapes are good because they use the same mould over and over again, just with different colours on it. So if you see one shape and it's unusual like this or any of these, it's blown into a mould initially and then finished, and you just go, yeah, I know exactly what that is. Anyway, I'm blabbing on now. So Kralik, it is Kralik.
I know it's modern. I don't know who made it, but it has herons on it, and it comes with this rather fantastic box with Georgian style handles. It's £95, and yeah, I think you can get 2 bottles in that because it's so huge. And it's got this bullseye stopper, so it's trying to be a Georgian style. Shouldn't it have more neck? And yeah, the decanter this side, that shape that would be Georgian, would be like a little 1-pinter, and this is not that. Got this really nice metal mountings, little comport. Look at this snake going down. That is very nicely done. Gilding on it. Harrach Bohemian glass comport. And yeah, I think it's one to try and find. The price seems, for such a really nice thing, price seems very reasonable, £60.
I'm in the website called bohemianglass.org, and there's a section on Harrachov, which is Harrach, spoken another way, and they've got these pieces here. This is the section 1850 to 1880. I've looked, there's earlier and later sections, and there's no snaky glass in there. And there's this comport here, which has got a snake on it, and it looks very similar. I'm not 100% certain. I can make it bigger. Look at this. And yeah, these are all what they're calling ice glass, which I think is basically crackle glass. So it's been blown, dipped into a bucket of water and pulled out and reheated. And I don't think you can make any bigger than this. No, you can't. So yeah, the gilding on the snake is not done exactly the same way, but the way the snake is done is exactly the same. So maybe they just don't have any milk glass with these snakes on, because this is basically a website that's composed of pictures of actual glass. So people own this stuff somewhere. It's not straight from catalogues. I don't know what background references they've got. I mean, it's all in Czech, but there's lots of picture references, which is always handy. So anyway, I think there's a good chance it is. And if it is, this is the period 1850 to 1880. So, and as I said, there's no snakes before or after this. So yeah, it probably does fit into that slot somewhere.
Behind the comport is this jug, interesting jug. The handle is kind of like built into the blow. Can you see? It's kind of like turned all the way through, so you just have to pinch your hands like that. And this roundel. Now they've said it's called by Rydell Austrian jug. I think I might have seen it before, but not worked out what it was. So let's get the books out, see if we can find it.
So I'm sure I've seen this jug before, but I don't think I identified it. And it's nice when someone gives you a little crack, you can jam your crowbar in, pull it open. So I found this one for sale on Pomono, and it's not the cheapest place to go and buy stuff. It's in Europe, but anyway, yes, they have a page from a catalogue, Design CJ Bridal, or a book, 1967. So we were able to get even more information on it than we had. So we've got the designer, which is actually CJ Bridal, and we've got the year, 1967, and it's from Austria. And that one is apparently cheap because I think that jug was £30, and this one here, is for sale, it says, at €96. So the one in the Alleyways Centre looks very cheap.
Got various vases along here. You've got nice cut one. You've got, that looks like it's Caithness. It looks like Caithness or Stewart. This is the sleeper here, though. Looks like a piece of pressed glass. Try and pick it up. It weighs a ton. Inside, it looks very polished inside. Yeah, so this is a centrifuge cast. Yeah, this is not well, it's kind of mass-produced, but not in the same way as a piece of injection molded pressed glass. Yeah, £6. I might buy this. Well, I don't know who it's by, but the design is nice with the tulips. Yeah, I think I'm going to buy it. It's too good, and I'm going to have fun trying to figure out who it's by.
So before we launch into this one, I would like to thank the channel Wanderings and Musings, because he ID'd this vase for me. His channel is a bit of a more mixed than mine, and he's got old cameras and just tools and things. But anyway, he does have quite a few glass videos, so he is a glass collector. And you should go and subscribe, because I think he should be getting to 1,000. He's up to 624 subscribers, and help him get to where he needs to be. But anyway, Wanderings and Musings helped me out with this, so go give him some love. Anyway, let me show you what I found from his advice. So there's this here. This is the vase, and this one has a label on it for Selezione IVV Italy, which means it's Empoli. Okay. Selezione IVV, I don't know if that's a real selling name. They've got this one on for $31.50 Australian, that is. I'm not even sure what that is in pounds. I'm sure it's more than $6 that I paid for it. And they're saying 1970s. Don't know where that 1970s comes from. I would like to know. I will also show you this. So there is actually a bowl, and this is also in Australia, and it's $30. So that's quite nice actually. And then IVV is still going. So and you can see the kind of things they're doing. They're not making these bowls anymore, and vases. So at least we know it's not current. And they're not that cheap. Now, usually I associate, I'm going to be cruel here, Empoli with crap quality glass. Yeah. So they're still making centrifuge molds though. But Empoli glass is, the genie bottles and all that make the money, is a bit rubbish. I'm going to say straight up, the quality, it's all style and no trousers kind of thing. But anyway, if I go to 20th century glass, you can see some of the other stuff they were making, and they make these bark vases which look very, very, I've seen so many people mistake these for Whitefriars. Let me show you these two here, and they look very like Whitefriars, but the colours are all wrong. Whitefriars ones only come in, I think, clear and grey as far as I know, and theirs just come in a whole bunch of colours. If I come back out, you'll see, I think there's another one here. There's an orange one, which is also, see, these ones are just one colour, but this one is actually cased orange. There's another cased orange one, and they look very, very like, this is what I'm thinking of usually. So you see, I've seen a few of these around, and people thinking they're Whitefriars. Oh, it says here, often mistaken for Whitefriars. Okay, there you go. And then the look and feel of them is very like Whitefriars, but the colours are just all over the shop. So they're not. Anyway, so that's what it is. It's IVV Selezione, and that makes it Empoli glass, because this is actually, if I click here, it's in the Empoli section in 20th century glass.
Spot a nice decanter, I can't help myself. So let's get in and have a proper look at it. What have they got on it? 25 is the stopper original. Oh, I think so. It's the right shape and size for this kind of decanter. And you've got like this panel cutting here. It's all cut up here, so possibly it's got this little pattern here. And it's got like a collar, can you see? So I know, according to absolute palettes from catalogue from 1838, this is called a fancy shape with this collar like this. And it's probably, is it, how heavy is it? Yeah, it's not too heavy. So I think this is probably pre-1845. Probably around that time, 1835 to 1845, something like that. So I hope you enjoyed that. There will be a part 3 and a part 4. Yes, it's looking like that now. And so what I have to say, not much. So with that said, all the references I use will be in the description below. Contact details for the Alleyways in Bridport will be in the description below. And please remember to like and subscribe because it really helps my channel. So thank you for watching. Have a good night. Good night.